Yo, it's Midas. Let's talk about the next BlackRock, and that's MicroStrategy, also known as Strategy, which holds the most Bitcoin in the whole world. So disclaimer, everything said in this video is only for educational purposes. Make sure to always do your own research. So if you're an OG, skip the introduction, but if you are new to this channel, watch to the very end. But this is why you should listen to me, or Midas. I beat the S&P 500 by 103x in 1 year. If you want the proof of this, it's on my YouTube description on my link tree, where I show you guys the date of my calls, the takers I invested in, where the call was posted, whether it was YouTube or TikTok, and my total P&L from all my calls, which is over 3,000%. If you want to take a look at all my stock and crypto picks, it's on my YouTube description on my link tree. My TikTok recently got banned, but it got recovered now. So if you want to take a look at my TikTok, it's at greedy_Midas. If I ever get banned on TikTok, I have a new account which will be at Greedy Midas. I'm also launching an exclusive Discord community. That'll be limited spots, and that'll be launching once I hit 10,000 followers on TikTok. If you want exclusive calls, an ambitious community who want to achieve financial freedom, join the waitlist. It's on my YouTube description, on my link tree. But let's talk about MicroStrategy, the next BlackRock, and why I'm so bullish on these Bitcoin holding companies. So what is MicroStrategy? They used to be a business intelligence software company, helping organizations with data analysis and decision making through powerful tools and platforms. However, their Bitcoin holdings is what stand them apart from other companies. They are making no revenues right now, but now they are worth 100 billion, which is crazy. So they are the largest corporate holders of Bitcoin with over 600,000 Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And they bought that most of the Bitcoin they bought back at $40,000. And now Bitcoin's worth 120K. I believe that MicroStrategy will become the wealthiest company one day. This reasoning is if you believe that Bitcoin is here to stay. And here's my reasoning as to why this is. We have a president who believes in crypto, holding their own Bitcoin reserve, BlackRock purchasing this asset for ETFs, countries now buying their own Bitcoin reserves, a company that's 100% Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, Tesla having Bitcoin on their balance sheet, and many other Bitcoin owning companies. Bitcoin becoming now more safer and centralized. I personally believe, it's too big to fail. And that's why I believe Bitcoin is here to stay. If you're still not very educated into the crypto or Bitcoin world, and you're just watching these videos because you're into my stock picks, I highly, highly recommend that you take the time to understand crypto and Bitcoin. Because when you understand crypto and Bitcoin, as well as the stock markets, you're going to set yourself apart from every other guru out there who just focus on trading and don't understand what crypto and Bitcoin is going to do the next couple of months. So educate yourself. Bitcoin can theoretically go up forever. It's an asset that keeps appreciating since there's only a fixed supply compared to gold. Gold you can mine at any time, but Bitcoin, once those 21 million Bitcoins are mined and are bought into the market, Bitcoin can go up forever once it becomes a supply shock. So I believe that MicroStrategy will one day become part of the Mag 7. Mag 7 consists of, Meta, Netflix, Apple, Google, Tesla, the company that have over market cap of over 1 trillion. And Bitcoin, you can think of MicroStrategy as the Bitcoin BlackRock, where MicroStrategy could manage trillions in Bitcoin-based assets like ETFs, hedge funds, corporate Bitcoin holdings. And just imagine a 1 to 2% in management fees. That is a 50 billion in revenue, similar to BlackRock. They could also offer Bitcoin-backed loans, which Coinbase is already doing. But if they lend 1 trillion in Bitcoin collateralized loans, they could make tens of billions in revenue. They also have that Bitcoin energy and mining expansion. They can partner with a sovereign nation for Bitcoin mining and energy-backed financial systems. This is what I mean that while right now Bitcoin MicroStrategy is basically a custodial for holding a lot of Bitcoin, they can access different revenue paths since they're already holding the most Bitcoin in the world to make more money in the future. Just because they're not making any revenue right now doesn't mean that they won't be able to in the future. So you'll be wondering, why buy MicroStrategy if you could buy Bitcoin or the Bitcoin ETF? Well, think of MicroStrategy as a leverage play to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin went from 30K to 60K, that was a 2x. But MicroStrategy last year in like 2021, it went from $10 to $100. That's a 10x. So it's more volatile, but you have the potential for larger gains. And also, if you're in Canada, you have the potential to have tax-free gains where you're buying on the TFSA. And Bitcoin and ETFs can also be taxed for capital gains tax compared to MicroStrategy. Bitcoin, especially, I don't know about the ETFs. I think most ETFs are tax-free. But this means institutional investor and regulatory ease. Some companies cannot purchase Bitcoin directly. So if governments ever restrict the purchase of buying Bitcoin outright, many of these companies or even CEOs are going to leverage Bitcoin by buying MicroStrategy. And like I mentioned, they have potential business ventures beyond Bitcoin holdings to generate more revenues. They are a Bitcoin financial powerhouse with lending, custody, payments. They can generate revenue from Bitcoin lending, financial products, or even mining and energy integration. If Bitcoin becomes the global financial layer, they could become a $1 trillion plus company managing Bitcoin-based assets. And if MicroStrategy becomes the first major company to tokenize assets on Bitcoin, it could give it a new valuation model beyond ETFs. You can compare Bitcoin to other large market cap assets like gold, Apple, Microsoft. It's currently at 1.2 trillion. But just give it a few months. Like I mentioned, I believe Bitcoin's going to be the apex asset to hold in the future. And I can see this even surpassing the gold market cap very soon. But if Bitcoin hits the market cap of gold, which is at 18 trillion, one Bitcoin will be equal to $1 million. MicroStrategy currently owns 600,000 Bitcoin, so that would be close to $500 billion market cap just from owning Bitcoin, not including the premium they get from selling shares. So what is the real value of MicroStrategy stock? Because it's been going through 3 stock splits. So in January 27th, a 2-for-1 forward split, July 2002, a 1-for-10 reverse split, and then August 8th, 2024, a 10-for-1 forward split. This means that equivalent pre-split price would be $2.6 thousand per share. So now that you know my bullish reasons as to why I'm so bullish on MicroStrategy, here's my price target. The current price is at $451. My call price was at $260. The current market cap is 126 billion. But my original price target was 500 plus. And since it's very close to that, and I believe that that's not even touching that Bitcoin will hit 200K, it's only 120K right now. I'm setting my new price target to be 700 plus. But yeah, I'm going to hammer down a lot on this Bitcoin content because I'm very sure that Bitcoin and any company holding Bitcoin is going to skyrocket to 10x in the future. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe for more videos. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.